Hello guys, how is it going? We are back in Chroma Endless, and I have finally gotten some stuff ready, and done a lot of stuff actually. Um, One major thing is, I worked on the Flux network. It's not really a big anything, but I set it up, so now we have wireless transfer. It sometimes glitches out, and I have to break this pretty little point and stick that back. We have a big flux storage. Other additions. We needed a lot of the rubber, so I have that being automatically made there. It's just pretty simple addition. We now have storage for kerosene because we had a lot of kerosene. That one doesn't have any coal, that's why that's not producing, that's fine. And just kind of weird blocked out bits right there. Woo! Bees, not too much has happened. I set up this beautiful dock because we were having an issue with the honey getting stuck, and so if too many honey homes would come in here, then these two would fill up and then we couldn't get any else. So now this little tank here, it can hold up to 9 extra honeys. I forget how much, but like several buckets worth essentially. And then I also switched this out for a item pipe just to make it go a little bit faster. And then this is also running off of power. This is basically what's powering us right here. We have the 2 solar panels and the honey generator, and it just kind of draws in from there whatever we need. It's set to use this stuff first, and it's set to provide power here first, yeah. It's nothing too special, but it's enough to kind of like get it working, if you know what I mean. But the big changes here are in what we can work on now, because I have worked and worked and worked and worked and worked, and then I worked a lot more to get all of these resources ready to finally build our big like automated centrifuge. It took absolutely forever, but I do believe that we are ready, so we get to make a whole ton of these. So let's go ahead, and we should need 52 of each is what I believe that we need. So that's going to take a while to put everything in there, but that should be working. And then while we're doing that, we're going to add some coal here into these beautiful compressors. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of a fun story here. So for the longest time, right, little me was running around, loved YouTube. YouTube was the best. Loved so many content creators, just had a wonderful time. And honestly, life couldn't have been any better. Is this still refining? Oh, that is still refining. Even with that not having any coal. That's actually really cool. That supplies enough heat to generate. Interesting. But yes, little Levy trio, however you want to. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to pronounce my own name, but absolutely loved YouTube. Would watch it forever. And then I discovered modded Minecraft. But not only modded Minecraft streams. They were the best. It was long content, like an hour and a half, 2 hours, or like an hour to 2 hours of just Minecraft that you could sit and you could watch for basically forever. It was absolutely amazing. How could it not be absolutely amazing? But of course, everything kind of comes to a head, and long story short, I eventually decide to make my own YouTube. Very, very terrified. No clue what's gonna happen, but I loved the thought of it and wanted to try something like that. And so that's what I did. And what did I want to go back to? What did I want to do? I wanted to work on some well, actually, that's a lie. I started with streaming. I streamed on Twitch for a little bit. And I also I loved doing that. It was super duper fun. I loved connecting with everybody, made some Minecraft videos, just had a heck of a lot of fun. And loved every single moment of it. I think I'm gonna have to come steal a compressor over here. We'll just steal that one. But absolutely loved it. And then I went to college, and well, as you can imagine, things don't exactly work the same in college. I didn't really have time to stream, and I would have had horrible hours, and I would have inconvenienced my roommate to no end, and I didn't want to be that kind of a person. So I decided not to do that, and I switched over to YouTube. And that's kind of how we are where we are today. I just loved it and had a great time doing it, and it was fantastic. So enjoyable. And I still love absolutely making YouTube videos. No one I know really knows that I do it. It's kind of just like a secret little passion project. It's just kind of my little thing, if that makes sense. It's something that I love doing and will do for a very long time, I believe. Or at least I like to hope. And I'd love to continue working on it. But, you know, there are just kind of some things that end up happening. And so that's kind of... Ooh, we're going to need a couple of these. Okay, so we're going to need 2 more of these. So, absolutely love it. Wouldn't change it for the world. But, you know, there are some things that come with that. And one of the things is that I understand not everyone loves long-form content. And one of the things that I did love about watching those streams so long ago, well, I guess not so long ago, I still do it quite often, but one of the things that I loved doing was just getting to listen, I guess. And, you know, there wasn't a ton of super crazy edits. It wasn't a bunch of random jargon that, you know, no one really understood what was going on. It was fairly straightforward. You got to see everything, and it was just a fun time. And so that's kind of what I tried to replicate with my YouTube. I wanted longer stuff that would just make people happy. Does that have redstone? Oh, dang it, it does have redstone in it. Oh, no, 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 stop it. There. That was a bit unfortunate. A bit unfortunate. We'll replant and we'll keep moving. Okay. Like I was saying. Did a mage bloom get picked up here? Huh, we're missing a mage bloom. But that was just something that I absolutely loved. It was just, I could be myself and kind of try and replicate some of that stuff that I loved so much as a little kid. I knew exactly what I loved doing, and I had an absolutely fantastic time doing it. But I do enjoy actually being able to make content that everybody enjoys as well. Like, I don't want to just not give you guys stuff that you like. So that's a fun little balancing act. And I think what I've come to find out after some recent polls that hopefully you guys voted in, I think basically what I've learned is that some changing it up a little bit would be helpful. I mean, not completely ending everything, because, oh dear goodness, I would never want to do that. I love this way too much to have that happen. But, you know, again, everybody's a little different. And so, not everybody enjoys this, and with how YouTube is going, it's not exactly something that a lot of people do either. So I think we're going to be changing up the content style. All of that to say this. Don't get me wrong, absolutely love it, but I do want to have people enjoy things that I make. And so I think one of the big ways to do that is to switch up content a little bit. Okay, we're gonna need 4 of those for that. Do we happen to have the 2 PCBs? Are they the circuit boards? Oh, we already have the 2 extreme circuit. When did I make these? I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember making those one bit, but we have them. Hasn't put in the stuff yet. Okay. I was like, why are these not being made? And then I believe that's everything to make one of these. 4, 2, 2, 2, 4. Yeah. Okay, well dang. We actually finally got this set up. I feel so impressed. We can probably take out all this coal now. Still at a decent pressure. And then we have some new capacitors. Okay. Here comes the fun part. How to make this. But yeah, so changing constant style is, I think, where we're headed. How much pressure does this need? There it is. Okay. It just hadn't been shipped out yet. So, lots of big stuff happening, but I do believe that it is for the best. Does this tell you how to make a centrifuge? No. Huh. We'll grab the B-book real quick. And so hopefully you guys are enjoying the content style switch. I think basically what it's really gonna come down to is a little bit more editing than normal, just because I think a little bit more editing will be good. A little bit more focused episodes, like this episode is definitely going to be focused. I would love to know how to build this thing. I really would. But this episode is based on this centrifuge, right? Like this is what we're working on. Did we just try and make this? I think we're just gonna... I don't know if it should be hollow or not. I have a feeling that yes, it should indeed be hollow. Unless, of course, you fill the metal. Exactly like that. There we go. We actually did it. So then let's grab some pipes. Okay. We're gonna want to also turn off this beautiful little thing here. So, like I was saying, more edited content will probably be where it's going. Again, I don't think I'm ever gonna fully go away from the less edited than what you would think. Like, I'm always gonna want to do a little bit less editing rather than more. That's just the style that I love, and that's what I'm gonna stick with. However, things can still change, right? I mean, it's not like I just want to lose everything. That's not what I'm saying at all. Because I really do. I love what I work with, and it makes me incredibly happy. And so I will not be going away from that. However, changing things up is also good. You know, it's not the end of the world. And so I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it a little bit more accessible. We're gonna not quite keep up as much. There will probably be less videos if the videos are taking longer. Again, that's just kind of part of how it works, you know. Because I do want to make them more focused. To make them more focused, it'll probably take a little bit more time. With more time comes a little bit more editing. That's the honey and solar. So, you know, you can kind of see where I'm going with it. Like, obviously there are some things that are going to need to change. That just is what it is. I don't want it to end though, so we're not gonna be doing that. I love the series and what we do way too much to have it end like that. And I don't, like, you know, I don't want to ruin things, and so we're gonna keep doing what we should. That shouldn't connect there. Do we have a better? There we go, one of those. Is there like a wrench or something that we can use? This one is from pipes. It would be nice if there was a way to interact with these pipes, but still there sadly is not. We're gonna want the sleeping bag still. This has the honeycombs. I believe, hello? I believe now all that we need to do is just like stick one of those up on top, and that fills with power, and it starts centrifuging at a significantly higher rate. I don't know if these pipes are going to be able to keep up. They are struggling a little bit. This should be getting honey. Oh wait, we're gonna need, hopefully that can keep up for a minute. So we're gonna want that, and then we're gonna want that in there. Again, another fluid pipe connecting back over to this. There, and now that should be able to store the extra honey that we get. And it looks like this runs through some power as well. Well, it's only 6 per tick. Hopefully that can keep up with honey demands once we actually allow it to get honey. I think this should be fine. I think this will work out fantastically. That's already locked, so that shouldn't have that much of an impact, and we should now be going through some honeycombs. And since it produces at all times, we shouldn't have to worry about, like, it's self-sustaining because it pumps its own power into here. So even if these two are getting used, and we have 1,000,000 FE tick per storage, that should be good. And we've officially made our first centrifuge. Centrifuge tier 2s are absolutely insane, but now we can start, you know, we don't have to worry about, okay, let's prioritize these honeycombs and let's prioritize these honeycombs and blah, so much craziness. This should just pump through them, because I believe it's definitely going out at a fast pace. I will monitor this and see how exactly this works out. I guess technically we aren't putting in honeycombs at the moment as well. I will monitor and see. That took a lot of pre-work as well. Kind of very similar to what I've been talking about this the whole entire time with. It's going to take more pre-work to do these things, and so it'll certainly take its time. But everything comes with an upside and a downside. And so the upside is that this is going to work significantly better than what we already had. And that's a significantly large upside, if I do say so myself. And sticking true to this new style that we're going to try to be doing. Why is there a llama here? Oh, I've grabbed this llama. You can come with me. Sticking true to the new style, I think we're going to end off here. We're going to do a little bit of a shorter episode, a little bit more edits. I don't know if this one is going to have super ton of edits, but I can at least say that it is here. And it's simpler, it's focused. Oh, that's where the llama came from. This weird dude is freaking out. Do you sell anything good? No. What about... No. You just have sand, which I guess I'll take, but... eh. Not too worried about that guy. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and follow and comment and all that fun stuff, especially if you have any tips or tricks. We love tips or tricks in the comments. They are incredibly helpful. But most of all, tell me what you think about a new editing style. Tell me your thoughts and ideas on that, because I'm a little worried, a little nervous, I'll be honest. It's a big change. It's something that I feel like will be interesting to get used to, at least on my end. Probably your guys' end as well if you watch a lot of my videos. But I think it'll be good. And I will see you guys in the next episode. So, bye guys!